Welcome to Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life. This is Lesson 4, Part 4 of starting a tune from scratch. And again, we are going in very, very small increments so that you can take your time, so that you can learn without feeling rushed, without feeling you have to accomplish a whole thing like a song right now, so that you understand the layout of your instrument, how to use that layout to build a tune. In our first lesson, we talked about playing in different octaves. And switching between the octaves. Or playing an entire tune, one time through here, etc. We also talked about harmony notes. We also broke that chord. And the most important thing, if I had to pick one, is playing the melody, not with your dominant hand, but making that the dominant note. So if you're right-handed, you're still going to play the melody. If you're playing a left-hand lead, you're going to play and hit that note harder than the softer note. So we talked about that, and again, the harmony notes. We talked about in the last lesson, or actually 2 lessons ago, playing it in octaves. Then we talked about playing with the 5th note, with the right-hand lead, and then playing that 5th note on the bass bridge with a left-hand lead. And a reminder throughout all of this, again, is to strike the melody harder and the harmony notes, the fill-ins, softer. And again, that's something we'll talk about again and again and again. And that's really a lot of emphasis, besides just the knowledge of things, a hands-on practice. So we're going to get started with chords and playing this. We told you that Boil Them Cabbages Down, whether you're playing the melody or you're using the chords will be the melody as well. So what we're going to do, our melody is right here on B. We're going to play a G chord because that's the chord it will be. And I'm going to show you the very simplest way to play this with these 3 different chords, which would be G, C, and D. Our G, now our full G with a triangle, we're just using this D and the B, which is part of the G chord. Then to play the C, we're just going to move everything up 1 hammer each. Back down. This is our D. So what we're playing, if we're using numbers, we're playing 5 and 3, 6 and 4, 5 and 3, and 5 and 2. Or we're using D and B, E and C, back to D and B, and then D and A. So now we're going to do something a little different. Now, there's so many different things you can do there. So many different things. So let me take you through a few of them. We're starting with our right hand, and we're just really playing the full chord. So 1, 3, and 5 for your G, or G, B, D. For your C, you're playing G, C, and E. Back to your G. And then for your D, we're playing the A, the D, and the F sharp. Now, if you notice, I'm keeping my right hand on one string and moving my left back and forth. You don't have to do that. You can keep your left hand steady, move your right hand, it doesn't matter the pattern as long as you're playing those notes. So let's try something here. So I'm going to play the G and the B together. B, D, B, G, B. Make sure I did the same thing. Together, left, right, left, right, left, right. Move up to C. Same pattern. That last part went however you want to do that. You can do it completely different than that. Let's try. So together, left, right, together, left, right. That's using the full chords. Let's throw in, we know we could play it here. So you can see how you can, I think I hit a couple wrong notes there, but you see how you can mix that all up to get different patterns using those full chords. Again, we have so much to expand on this. Different chord shapes, playing in different places, playing arpeggios, using different kind of licks. So we've got a long way to go. We'll continue this in our next lesson. Same adding to it. So take the time, please, to learn what we showed you today. Get used to using those chords, to switching those chords and playing those chords in different places. And we will expand on this in our next lesson. Thank you, patrons, for your support, for your help, for making this program possible if you're watching these lessons. And these are free lessons to you, and it's because somebody is helping support this program. I put out 4 to 5 lessons every single week, there's over 100 Hammer Dulcimer lessons you can choose from in a 24/7 library. So take advantage, use them. They're yours to use, but thank you to those who make it happen and to anyone who might consider contributing. Starting out $5 a month at the entry level, that will just help keep these lessons coming. So thank you, patrons. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting and liking the videos. We'll see you next month for your next lesson.